Have you ever thought about why some people, even when making the same amount of money, seem to find the keys to financial success, while others have a hard time making ends meet? What if how you handle your money, not how much you make, was the key to getting rich? EVs are often seen as the way of the future when it comes to transportation because they have so many benefits, such as lower running costs and less pollution. As automakers move more and more toward electric models, a lot of people are thinking about switching from gas-powered cars to electric ones. That being said, it's important to know that electric cars have their own problems before you decide to buy one. EV technology has come a long way, but there are still some big problems to solve. It's hard to drive in some places. The fact that electric cars don't have as much range as gasoline-powered cars is one of their biggest problems. Most gas-powered cars can easily go 300 to 400 miles on a single charge, but many electric cars have trouble going that far on a single charge. Some high-end types like the Tesla Model S can go over 400 miles. Most EVs on the market today have a range of 150 to 300 miles. This might not be a big deal for people who travel every day. You'll have to plan your routes around charging stations for longer trips or car trips, though. This will add time and trouble to your trip. Range anxiety will continue to be a problem for many potential buyers until battery technology gets a lot better or charge stations are put in more places. Long times to charge. A gasoline car can be refueled in just a few minutes, but an electric car can take a long time to charge. An EV can be fully charged in 30 minutes to 12 hours, depending on the charging port, the type of charger, and the battery. It can still take 30 to 60 minutes to fully charge an electric car, even with fast chargers. This is a lot longer than filling up a gas tank. Using a regular plug to charge your car at home is even slower. It usually takes all night to fully charge your car. Getting gas can take a long time if you're used to it happening quickly, especially on long drives or when you're in a hurry. Charging infrastructure that isn't very good. Even though charging stations are popping up more often, they are still not as easy to find or use as gas stops. It's easier to find a charging place in cities than in rural areas, which often don't have enough charging stations. This could be a problem for people who live in places where charging stations are hard to find or not available at all. In places where chargers are available, not all of them are fast chargers. You might have to wait a lot longer than planned to get back on the road if you end up at a slower charger. People who drive long roads or live in remote areas will find it less useful to own an electric car because of this. High cost up front. Of course, electric cars cost more up front than regular cars, but they save money in the long run on gas and repairs. Electric cars can be pricey even with government rebates and benefits. This is especially true for high-performance models with longer ranges. One of the main things that makes EVs more expensive is the battery, which is one of the most expensive parts. Even though the cost of batteries is going down, electric cars are still more expensive to buy than gasoline cars. If you don't have a lot of money, the starting cost of an EV might be a big problem. Degradation of the battery. The battery in an electric car will lose power over time, reducing the car's range and capability. Like the battery in your phone, an EV cell stops being able to hold a charge after a few years of use. Most electric cars come with warranties on their batteries that last for about 8 years or 100,000 miles. However, as the car gets older, you may find that it doesn't perform as well. It can cost a lot of money to replace an EV battery, sometimes thousands of dollars. Many companies are working to make batteries last longer and work better, but this is still something to think about if you plan to keep your car for a long time. Few model choices. Even though the number of electric cars on the market has grown a lot in the last few years, there are still not as many choices as there are for gasoline-powered cars. If you have special needs when it comes to the type of car, its size, or its features, you may not have many options when shopping for an electric car. For instance, there aren't as many choices if you need a big SUV or a pickup truck, though more electric models are being made in these groups. Until electric cars become more popular, there won't be as many types and styles to choose from as there are with regular cars. Care in cold weather. It is known that electric cars don't work as well when it's cold outside. Low temperatures can make batteries less powerful, which means they can't go as far and take longer to charge. The cold changes the chemical processes inside the battery, and EVs have to use energy to keep the battery and cabin warm, which makes them even less efficient. This can be a big problem for people who live in colder places. In the winter, your car's range may drop noticeably, which means you'll need to charge it more often. Even though some electric cars work better in cold weather than others, it's still something to think about if you live in a place where winters are hard. Limited capacity for towing. Most electric cars might not be good for you if you want to use your car to drive other cars. Many electric vehicles, EVs, can't pull as much as gas-powered cars can. The Rivian R1T and the Tesla Cybertruck are two electric SUVs and trucks that are meant to tow. However, most EVs aren't made for heavy-duty tasks. Towing also puts extra stress on the battery, which greatly reduces its range and efficiency. If you often pull trailers or big things, an electric car might not be the best choice for you right now. The resale value. Electric cars' selling values aren't always easy to guess. Some types, like Teslas, tend to hold their value well, but other electric cars may lose value more quickly than regular cars. One big reason for this is that it's hard to tell how long batteries will last and how fast they will lose power. People who are looking to buy used electric cars might not want to get one with an old battery that will need to be replaced, which could be expensive. Also, because EV technology is changing so quickly, newer models with better features, longer ranges, and faster charging may quickly become more popular than older ones. This means that older models lose value faster. Few options for repairs and maintenance. Electric cars usually need less upkeep than gas-powered cars because they have fewer moving parts. However, if something does go wrong, repairs can be hard and expensive. Not all mechanics are trained to work on electric cars because they need special tools and information to fix. Because of this, you might not be able to find as many repair shops, and the prices of repairs might be higher because they need more specialized technicians. Also, fixing or replacing some parts, like the battery and electric motor, can cost a lot of money if they break. What should you do? Should you buy an electric car? Electric cars have a lot of benefits, such as fewer pollution, lower fuel costs, and a smoother ride. These pros must be weighed against the problems that come with owning an EV, though. Before making the move, you should think about the short driving range, long charging times, high initial costs, and worries about battery life and performance in extreme temperatures. If you live in a place with good charging stations, can charge your car at home, and don't need a car for long drives or heavy towing, an electric car might be a good choice for you. But if you drive long distances often, live in the country, or depend on your car for jobs that need high performance or towing power, you might want to think twice before buying an EV. Many of these problems may go away in the future as battery technology keeps getting better and charge networks grow. For now, though, it's important to know all the possible downsides so you can make the best choice for your lifestyle and driving needs. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future content that can help you reach your financial goals. Let's build wealth together.